Oh, that was it.
What?
Matt was trying to win tickets. I don't think he did. Did you win, Matt? I'm taking it.
Oh, well.
Alas.
Can't win them all. Unless you come to Southern California Comics and buy some comics, because they're all winners here.
I was really hoping you used the word comics again.
Comics.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'll take it.
I'm Danny.
I'm Ron.
And this is, what do we call it?
This is a Sundown Rundown.
That's right. We
Rundown.
Until the sun goes down. What's up? Comics are out, and we're going to tell you all about the ones that we think are notable.
You start first. You got Moss.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to do two at once. What?
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Swerve. All right. It's a big week. We have two TWO Gillen, Jamie McKelvie comics coming out. Mm-hmm. We got The Wicked and the Divine, numero 15, and Phonogram, The Material Girl, number 3. I read both of these comics, but I can't remember the numbering. So, we have that.
Danny, tell him what's up. Tell him who's doing the art for Wicked and the Divine.
Let's see.
Tell him what's up.
Stefan Hans, of Stephanie Hans, who
Look at that.
has a lovely style.
So good.
I believe Stephanie Hans is a French man, and I believe he did a Journey into Mystery with Kieran Gillen back in the Dizzy.
That is real.
Really lovely art. I'm a fan. And Phonogram is more of the usual Gillen, McKelvie, music-loving stuff. I love it.
Swerve.
Swerve.
We do.
Now let's switch over to something else.
There it is. Beautiful. So well done. Speaking of Image, which both of those books belong to, we got another hot Image title.
What do we got?
We got Switch.
Oh.
You may be familiar with the writer/artist of this series, Stefan Sejic, who did other titles such as Death Vigil, the art for Aphrodite 9 for quite a while. And I got this. I know one more.
We do Rat Queens for a bit.
He was on Rat Queens for a bit, and he has those original graphic novels that people seem to really like. BDSM,
Sunstone, yes.
Which I hear very, very good things about. But this is his latest thing, and as far as I know, it's basically just his fanfic in comic book form. And you know what? If anyone deserves something like that, it's him.
Fanfic of Witchblade and other
Witchblade and other,
characters.
yep. So
like
the
a-
Darkness shows up, the Angelus.
Like a fun reboot.
Yes, like a fun reboot. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I presume it's called Switch because it sounds like witch and everything's switched around.
I would put money on that you were correct. You're a clever man.
Comics are pretty simple like that.
Yeah.
I have no transition, but there is a Lumberjane special out this week. It is called Beyond Bayleaf. It's by Faith Erin Hicks.
Lumberjane being the opposite of a metal jack.
Yes. And it is illustrated by Rosemary Valero O'Connell, whose art I am unfamiliar with, but it's really nice.
Oh yeah, right?
It's cute.
I opened it up and I was like, oh hey, that's adorbs.
Really?
I love this.
Really lovely book. This is the first Lumberjane special that isn't by the main creators. Because they've just been doing the main series.
Right.
Yeah, no specials, no other people have really been brought in. But this is...
No frills, just
this is new.
brass
This is-
tacks.
It's a pretty lengthy one-shot, $5.
Not bad.
It's a nice one.
I don't know. You may have heard Vertigo's releasing some number ones. 12 number ones, I believe. We've got one of those number ones here. What is that? Twilight Children. This book has got me all sorts of hype. It's written by Gilbert Hernandez and is drawn by the always talented Darwin Cook. I would buy it alone for Darwin Cook's art.
Yep.
I just love this guy.
Gorgeous.
Oh man. Darwin Cook.
He loves circles. I noticed that.
He does love circles. Look at all those circles. Look at them. I'll point at some. Wait, no, that's the wrong hand. I pointed some. There you go. That's a circle. You know what a circle looks like. You should read it. Vertigo. They're a thing. They're doing it.
Still here.
Still here.
Still kicking it.
Still trekking hard.
Looks
Word.
nice.
It does look nice.
Alright. From Marvel, which we'll talk way more about later, we have Ms. Marvel, number 19. It's the last issue for a few months.
Yeah.
Maybe for 1 month, I forget. But
For approximately 1 week.
Yes. This is not the last issue ever. A new Ms. Marvel #1 is coming out very, very soon. But for now, this is the end of the first story, I suppose.
First volume.
The world's about to end Secret Wars style.
Kamala Khan is, coming to terms with it, being awesome.
So get a little conclusion and then come back for the new #1 in whenever.
Yeah. Speaking of new #1s, but nope, lost it.
Oh well.
We've got a new #1 from DC. I think a lot of people are excited for, and that's Superman, Lois and Clark.
I had no idea this existed.
Yeah, so I'm
here every week. So, I don't know.
I may have mentioned last week, I believe it was, that convergence was a thing that DC did once, and they're determined to make you believe that things are coming out of it. Last week was Telos, which was not a particularly strong book, but wasn't bad. I thought the first issue was fine. I like to see people punch Brainiac, so that's cool with me.
Not bad.
We see another book spinning out of Convergence, and it features the pre-Flashpoint Superman and Lois with their son John, living in the current New 52 universe, and how they've been dealing with, there being another Superman, Superman's identity being outed, the world being rawer and more dangerous. Rawer. Is that right? That can't be right.
Yeah.
That's right.
What do you mean? Like
raw?
raw?
You just say more raw?
Oh. I just thought you meant rawer.
The world be more. It's written by Dan Kiergans and drawn by Lee Weeks. It's a little Spanish joke. It looks good.
It's nice.
I'm all about old school Clark. I'm about new school Clark too, don't get me wrong, I'm just saying.
Like, pre-52 Clark also wears the red underwear. Unlike the current post-convergence Superman?
Yeah. Also, he has a beard. I'm all about bearded Superman.
I like that too.
I've always been about that.
Superman with beard, pretty cool.
Superman with a mullet, not so cool. Superman with a beard, very cool. Mullet, not so cool. Beard.
You know what is cool though?
Not the weather outside.
No, it is warmer than sports spheres out there. It's hot as balls. And we're going to talk about Marvel Comics, which are also hot. You like that one a lot.
I did.
Alright.
Was not making the
connection. I'm going to
connection.
talk about these. You're going to talk about these.
I'm going to talk about these.
Alright, let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. You know them as a heavy metal dress-up band, but they're back. They're in space, and Rocket Raccoon is here. Brian Bendis, Valeria Shitty.
I love Shitty's art.
It's so the opposite of that word.
I know. I always regret having to tell people how much I love Shitty's art because they always think it's a joke.
For example, let's check out this wonderful splash page featuring all of the Guardians. Venom, Star-Lord, Green Star-Lord, Orange Hulk. All your favorites are here in the Guardians. And it's by Brian Bendis, so people whole talk a bunch. Yep, it's great.
And especially if someone's like, "Oh, yo, who did the art for this series?" and you speak in shorthand as we often do, you say "Shitty." I didn't ask for a review, I asked for the artist. And then I don't know, you gotta deal with that. Anyways, let's talk about someone whose name isn't Shitty. That's something Stegman.
Ryan Stegman. Stegman?
Who's working with Jerry Dugan on the new Uncanny Avengers. Uncanny Avengers was previously Remender and Acuna was the last one?
Yes.
And that was 5 issues
Yeah.
after Remender's other run.
It was co-written by Gary Duggan, though.
That's it.
Yeah. They didn't really advertise it, but that was the handoff.
I did not know that. Makes sense. But yeah.
Number 1?
I'm used to Mr. Duggan doing Deadpool. Deadpool features prominently here. It'll be fun to see how that eventually flows out. Because Deadpool is toxic. Aw, man.
Those things were cool.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Yeah. Yeah, but this, you should check it out. Same mission as before. Mutants, but now Inhumans as well, and humans trying to look like they can all work together.
Called the Unity Squad.
Unity Squad. But that's not a catchy tagline, so the book's not called that.
Let's go from a team Avengers thing to a solo Avenger.
Oh yeah.
Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 1. Nick Spencer, Daniel Acuna. It is great looking. Let Me Find You. And Misty Knight is in it. That rules.
I love Misty Knight.
Apparently she was in the previous series, but I didn't read that one.
Oh, also good.
But I am going to read this one. I'm gonna read that one too
Nick
eventually.
Spencer, Superior Foes of Spider-Man.
Yep.
And the previous Ant-Man.
Ant-Man?
As well as the upcoming Ant-Man, right?
Yep. Morning Glories?
He writes... Morning Glories, eh?
Yes.
I just grabbed like almost all of Morning Glories. Just because people were just talking about it.
Oh.
It's Nick Spencer, huh?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know about that Nick Spencer life?
I'm only familiar with his humorous Marvel stuff.
I will tell you about that later.
Oh, well, look at that. Well, I'm apparently on a theme over here because I got another book, Mr. Duggan, featuring Phil Noto as well. It's Star Wars Chewbacca. Danny, make the Chewbacca sound. Thank you. I didn't have it in me.
I didn't want to do it,
I know.
but I felt I had to because I was put on the spot.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Oh.
Oh.
I see.
Following in the trend of Star Wars characters getting their own books, everyone's favorite furry friend
Sure. Why not?
gets his own book full of screaming and having a sidekick, and it's worth it for Phil Noto's art. You should check it out.
It does look nice.
It does look really nice. This one I think is actually it's a mini series, whereas there's another. There's a 3PO book coming out as well, but that's a one shot, I believe, because I imagine they had a hard time imagining how they could make a 3PO story.
Is it 3PO and R2D2?
I think it's literally just C-3PO.
Okay.
Why? That's why it's a one shot.
Man, it should be like a one page.
R2D2 was too, I don't know, busy with something else?
Being filled with garbage.
Too important to join in on that series? I don't know. I got nothing for you.
The letterer didn't want to do all the beep boops.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't have
Got to
to.
like
Just give
page
me one.
3 and he's like, oh man, I gotta put this on like every panel. I can't even copy pasta this.
I'm just going to cover this up with all of C-3PO's dialogue, so there's no R2D2 pictures.
Originally, someone drew R2D2.
Just covered up with the balloons. Lazy.
Word. Wait, don't you have more?
Oh, I guess I do. I forgot. I was like,
I'm
tell me
not
more.
crazy, right?
Alright, from a Star Wars to, I don't care.
The
New
Stars.
Avengers is here.
That's
And-
the thing.
I'm stoked for this one.
Yeah.
Al Ewing, who people
I
love.
love Alan.
Gerardo Sandoval.
Whose art is actually looking really refined. I like the dude. Like, I'm not trying to like
Really cool art.
say I don't like his stuff, but it looks really crisp in this book. Like that especially that panel you showed. Like Songbird, I've always had an irrational love for Songbird. I played as her all the time in Marvel Ultimate Alliance too.
Really?
Like she was my go-to character. Songbird wrecked. Like I am in love with Songbird, and so to see her on a team already makes me so like happy. And then just like that, I remember.
So we got Songbird, Wiccan, Hulkling, Squirrel Girl, White Tiger?
White Tiger. And Power.
Sunspot? Oh no, that's not Sunspot. Sunspot like runs the team from Billionaire Mansion or whatever. Hawkeye, whoever that is, and Power Man. The like new one, not the old one.
Right.
Cool.
Because old Power Man is going to be in a book with Luke Cage coming out. Or, don't. In a book with Iron Fist coming out next year.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Um,
It sounded cool. David Walker.
Green.
David Walker and Sanford Green. That's gonna be a good one.
It's going to be a really good one. The art looks so good. This is a promo of nothing, but Iron Fist new suit looks like a tracksuit.
Oh,
And then it's got like the Iron Fist symbol on it, and then he's got the high collar. Like that's literally the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
that Bruce Lee life.
Yeah, like I
Into
just
it.
also
Spider Gwen.
I was like Bruce Lee life.
You know who else kicks a bunch of people? Probably.
There it is.
Yeah.
I knew there was a way to do it. Spiders do flips and kicks and junk. Either way, same team. Jason Latour, Robbie Rodriguez, right? That's his name.
Yes.
Isn't that also the name of the Ghost Rider?
Robbie Reyes. And Robert Rodriguez is the film director.
Stop it.
And
Just gonna confuse me.
and
I'll see. Well, now we're all waiting.
Bobby Kennedy never went by Robbie Kennedy, so that's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Yep.
Either way,
That sucks. But
if you like Spider-Gwen, more Spider-Gwen.
that's really all we gotta say.
Yeah, I
Show-
mean, like-
show them some pictures. That's a crap
hey,
America.
whoa. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
That's exciting.
That is very exciting.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Show them the nice colors.
This doesn't look like it's too much of a spoiler for
Show the
anything.
nice people at home the nice colors.
Look at this. Like it. You're gonna love it. If you can't get enough Spider-Gwen out of this, there's gonna be another like Spider Dudes book.
Spider Force, Spider Gwen's, Web Warriors.
Web Warriors, there it is. You
Is
worked
it?
your way there. It is.
I thought that was the name of like a TV show.
It is. Marvel is doing that thing again where they line up their stuff with other stuff that doesn't actually conceptually have anything to do with it.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's because they called like Ultimate Spider-Man. I think it was like season 3 Web Warriors because Ultimate Spider-Man was working with a bunch of other Spider-Man, and then since they're Spider people working together on this team, they were like, "Yo, we already made this name. Let's use it again. It's really easy. We already have it. We have the rights to it. Let's do it."
Fair enough.
I don't blame them.
I don't get it. But I also don't get it.
Or
But you're going to get some comics, obviously, because we told you about some of the best, latest, and physically here releases. So we'll see you next week.
And maybe I'll see you sooner. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Or this is actually going to be going up tomorrow. So.
And I'll see you in the funny pages. It's like a catchphrase someone said once. I don't know.
I like it. That's how we should end the show from now on.
Nah, I don't like it.
Alright. Remind me to do that next week. To know you.
What? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm still mad.
I know. But at the same time,
See you next week.